What is the difference between those? Oh, just that it doesn't set it, I guess. All right, whatever. So I'll just use get, because that's fine. All right, so equals action tag dot get uh, 0 being the default plus 1. Um, oh, get. Oh, wait, we don't pass the key in. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so get AI comma 0 plus 1. I don't know. I don't know if this is actually like better or whatever, but I think I can technically do it, so I'm gonna. I can do it here too. Um, yeah. Uh, right. Action tag. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I don't think it's necessarily applicable down here because in these cases, nah, whatever. I'll just leave that like it is. So yeah, here's another. Oh yeah, no. As I just said, like I technically could use something like it here, but nah. How many years have I done programming? I think like if you like it's been spread out over like a bunch like a long period of time, but like altogether, I think it's probably been about like 3 or 4 years altogether. Most of those years were a very long time ago, so this past year has been an opportunity to kind of like dust off my old coding gloves. No, but like the past year has been like an opportunity to like reacquaint myself with the art, I guess. So, sorry. I just uh, I just noticed I had a Twitter notification, and so I checked it, and it was a message that made me laugh. um, Thank you, Corley, if you're out there watching. um, Actually, maybe you're very obviously watching, but I don't know whose Twitter names or whose Twitch names, so I have like there's like a mental disconnect for me between like who's who in that regard. But thank you, Carly. Okay, so uh, yeah, I mean this was the other this like it was situations like this that I was thinking like oh instead of like doing this like if ineligible, or if like whatever, then I could use like the get or whatever instead, but uh uh yeah, no, I guess like in most cases it doesn't really matter. Um, should it? Nah, nah. I'll just do it that way. Uh, what about in this case? Oh, in this case I can actually do it like this. Yeah, sure, why not? Uh, oh, I haven't changed how. Oh, yeah, I haven't changed how influence. Oh, yeah. I haven't changed like how influence dictionary and stuff works for the voice data, so I should do that. Sorry, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm gonna mute the microphone for 1 second, but I'll be right back. Sorry, just 1 second. Excuse me. Okay, so let's let's care about this, not care about this. Um, yeah, I guess I might as well do the same thing here. So like, yeah, what was the difference? Is so instead of voice dictionary v key plus equals vval or whatever, it was voice dictionary dot get or no voice dictionary index voice dictionary index vval uh, equals voice dictionary index, no, voice dictionary dot get v key comma 0 plus vval, right? Yeah. And then same thing here, except it's so count dict equals count dict v key equals count dict dot get v key comma 0 plus 1, and then here it is influence dictionary v key inf. Actually, we're probably gonna get rid of inf dict, but I'll keep it for now. Just inf dict dot get v key comma 0 plus plus this value. And so so like before, like just by doing that we can get rid of this conditional, is the advantage there, I guess, technically. Yeah, not a huge advantage, but whatever. So yeah, no, it's not relevant. That is, yeah, technically I can do it here too. I might not super care about I don't know if I'm actually like gaining anything great this way, but so wait, what is it? So it's so move dictionary dot get gambit dictionary p key comma 0.0 plus hey, that's a new follower, nice. Brad McQuaid, welcome to the channel, thanks for following. Hey, oh yeah. Hey Brad. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. So to a lot of people this statement isn't going to make sense, but or like it's not going to be specifically relevant, but I happened to catch a picture of you on Instagram, and I wasn't sure you hadn't posted it. It was like a picture someone else had posted of you, so I wasn't quite sure of like the right way to address this feedback. No, apparently this is, I don't know necessarily to say that like this is the appropriate form for this, but I want to say you look great, and I don't know, I guess because we hadn't really spoken in a while. I was like I don't know, I just kind of kept it to myself instead. But hey, if you're here, I might as well mention that. As you might have noticed if you've been watching the stream, I kind of speak my mind, or I kind of just say whatever's on my mind while I'm streaming. So no, it's, oh man, I really wasn't expecting this, but I'm thrilled because yeah, it's been a while, and I thank you for stopping by. It's it's great to have you here, I guess. So yeah, cool. Yeah, you may have gathered by this point what the side quest is the game that I'm working on, and yeah, if you've been watching today, so I guess you'd probably never, but prior to this had any firsthand knowledge of what was my level of programming chops, but you probably got some sense here in that I've been awesome, yeah. Well, you're wonderful. I think you know that I'm a fan of your presence. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, you may have gathered by this point that also this is how I make games, I guess. Yeah, right. So I guess for anyone else who may be watching at this point, Brad McQuaid is an actual programmer, knows how to actually program stuff well and stuff. So oh, congrats! But actually, what's I happened to catch just through the grapevine a couple months back that you're working at like, or you'd gotten a job at like Level Up, which it was funny. Like it just came like from like some completely other person who like I just happened to hear like it was like no, you know what it was? It was you probably I don't know. Sorry. I know for like I just okay. So for everyone who's watching, who has no clue what I'm talking about right now. I this like I'm basically like in the process of like kind of like awkwardly catching up with an old friend right now. So so yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, because I was at like a PAX party or like a pre-PAX party, and like just like Joey Pags. I don't know if you know him. I don't know how big the company is actually. So like I don't know if it's like one of those places where like you know everyone or not. But like he was like one of my former coworkers, and like he happened to mention that like you were working there, and it was like I think it was like Silva like acknowledged that it was like that. Yeah. Anyways, so it was like it was funny. Like, yeah, I just I hadn't heard your name in a while, and then it just so I just happened to catch it, like you know, through the grapevine or whatever. And it seems like a cool place to work. At least, like I don't know, Joe has always said like really good. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's always had really good things to say about it. So, congratulations, I guess. Yeah. uh, so yeah. So yeah. Joe actually interviewed me when I started at Harmonix like way back in the day. So um, yeah, I knew him from like way back, I guess. um, yeah. You know what's funny is that I actually don't know where I don't know where the outline comes from. I like it's just like because here wait hold on. I apologize to everyone who's here, like specifically for the game dev, because it's gonna take me a second more to get back to it. I'm just really distracted right now. Sorry. Yeah, this is what this is sorry. This is like what it actually like the scene actually looks like. So I actually have no clue where the I have like no idea where the red actually comes from. But yeah, thank you. I do have like a yeah, I do have the green screen going on though. So like wait, hold on. I have my my cloak of invisibility should I ever need it. Okay. um uh Thank you. um oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I you know, it's funny. I didn't actually notice until it was like at some point I like I think like at some point on like at some point on social media I had gathered that you'd been to PAX, but I totally did not even realize that you'd been to the panel. Um, it's funny. Like I don't know. I don't feel like we've been apart for as long as I realized. It's like it was like at a certain point, like it got to it was like you know, it was like after like we hadn't seen each other for like several months, after like spending like the whole summer together, I was like I just like really felt the distance, right? But like I don't know, apparently it was an illusion. No, the world is like really connected at this point, right? Like you can always like you can only get um so far apart when like we're like we constantly like at any given time we're like you know within a foot of like a small device that can connect us to like literally every other person on the entire planet, you know, give or take. So anyways, no, it's great to have you here. I do try and do game dev like while I'm here, so I should try I should try and talk and work at the same time. But I missed you. so welcome and yeah, thank you for thank you for like coming out of stealth mode. um I endorse this plan of action. All right, so what was I what was I working on? Uh, I what was I working on? It was, oh yeah, it was just, so I was like cleaning up the way that I reference like keys from dictionaries. Like I was like yeah, I was changing it so that I don't even want to work anymore. I want to go something fun instead. But no, I actually, I mean, one of the nice things about this gig that I have going on right now is that I actually do really enjoy it. So like, yeah, it's not like I. Oh wait, what's going on here? Uh, so I was just noticing like this. So yeah, so I'm like changing. I don't even know if this is like super important. Maybe that's what. Yeah, that's. I think that's why I was like so ready to get distracted. Is that like I think what I'm doing is like little cleanup, and I don't know. I'm actually not even 100% certain the like efficacy of like some of the things that I'm changing right now. But no, this kind of like stood out to me. Is like why am I indexing like zero? I'm like whoops, whoa, wait, I did not mean to move that. Why am I referencing like index zero here? In the case that process exp gains.keys, let's see. Um, so if name in process exp gains.keys, like why zero plus equals int rounded to total divided by count? Um, okay, yeah, because it was like unsettling me that like we introduced this like zero value, but I guess like yeah, right. No, I guess that's fine. No, that does make sense. That actually is correct. This is the case where we're adding in players to get to gain experience, and in the case that so right, so this is the case that we're only giving them experience. The second value would represent passive or like potential points, but we're not actually introducing any of those, so that's why it can be zero. So um, uh, okay, so that's fine. That's good, fine and good, and we can keep on like that. Yeah, again, like this is another case where like process exp. Oh no, actually no. This is no this. I mean this is like this is similar to this case. This is the place where we're despite the fact that process exp gains tends to represent like two data points. Like in each of these cases, we're actually only updating one of the two data points. So yeah, so those there's nothing to change there in either of those cases, so that's fine, and we can move on. Actually, this is another situation like that. So, like, yeah, these things that I'm like updating here, like, I probably don't have any need to be updating it, really. Like, honestly, I'm, yeah, no, I think, and I'm almost to the bottom of the script, so I think this is probably, yeah, I probably just don't. Okay, no, this is fine. I should be doing something. Something that I know to be productive. Like, for example, what were the other things on my list of stuff to do? There was, excuse me, there was a ditch potential experience. Yeah. Oh, so replace fake dictionaries with sets. That I consider done because I think it was basically just the quit dictionary, the event dictionary, and actually, like the event dictionary wasn't even that fake. We made it fake and then we updated it, and everything is wonderful now. So, um, oh, yes, they are. Tee hee. Okay. Sorry. Uh, how to stay up to date on data writing? Well, one of the ways to stay up to date on data writing is to ditch potential experience and don't create data for new players until necessary. So maybe that is the next thing to do. Oh no no no! Oh no! I remember what the next thing to do was. The next thing to do was that yeah, I haven't figured. I actually haven't finished. Oh, I'm doing this thing, which is so I should probably put it back in the queue. Yeah, no. The other thing is to fade voice data, like how energy fades no retabulation. So I'm actually going to be keeping a persistent influence dictionary for voice. So I'm going to call it like instead of influence this time, I'm just going to call it like volume instead. So it's like the inf dictionary, and yeah, right now every time we process no, not even when every time we process the events. Every time we like process the voice data, we just like start it anew. Yeah, so this is that thing that we happened across earlier that I was saying like I'll probably get rid of it. So I think I'm gonna change it. So okay, so let's go up to where we declare like our variable or our like yeah this stuff here. So like I mean it's Python, so but whatever. Like So what is this gonna be? This is gonna be the volume dictionary. And this actually is gonna be a dictionary. It's gonna be a real dictionary. So yeah, there's that. Uh, oh, you know what I could do is oh yeah, that was actually maybe I'll put that back in as like something that I should actually be doing like with converting dictionaries with sets is like I don't know, it's just like if we have like lookups that or if we have like what was it? It was like the sets like you can reference them in constant time like I might want. Yeah, so actually, I guess the other thing I was thinking. Well, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do it, but I want to check it. I wanted to consider at least what I was going to set up. Uh, what was it like? So like a maybe like a player set or like so like consider a player set instead of or like to like instead of uh, if like whatever in player dictionary because like I want the player dictionary to get huge. I want it able to get. I want it. I want to be able to. I want hypothetically for the player dictionary to get so huge that it takes like inordinate amounts of time to like to check the contents of it, such that a player set could be beneficial. I guess that's what that's about. All right. So there we go. Does Turbo Badge get you more attention from the girls? Uh, because that might explain why I haven't been successful with your flirting so far. It certainly couldn't hurt. The 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 great part about Turbo is that like the reason I have Turbo is that you don't have to watch commercials at the start of the stream, or ever. You just never have to watch commercials, and so yeah, chicks love it when you can just like cruise through different channels without having 30-second advertisements. So yeah. Excuse me. All right. So yeah. Wait. So oh yeah yeah okay. So the volume dictionary. Volume dictionary is a dictionary, and yeah. So I'm actually going to be changing how voice data works. But like it's not going to be like that crazy different. So you like ads? Well, just because you're Turbo doesn't mean you can't watch ads. You just can't. You just don't have to watch ads, right? You only have to watch ads anytime you want to watch ads, right? So no one likes ads. You're lying, first of all. But hypothetically, if you weren't lying and you did actually like ads, then you could still watch ads if you wanted to. No one can stop you from watching ads. You're your own person, and you have that capability. Um, so yeah, okay. So volume dictionary is going to replace inf dictionary. So for one thing, we can just get rid of infant dictionary here. Yeah, but so the other thing is that we're not going to retabulate all of this stuff like all the time. So voice dictionary, count dictionary. Do we actually care about count dictionary? I'm thinking we don't actually. Like that's just like extra data that is not important. What is a? Oh, oh yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of all of these things actually. Like volume dictionary is gonna replace like all these data points. We used to have 3 data points that we cared about, and now, no, not really. Um, yeah, it's just gonna be strictly volume data, and volume is gonna be like a representation of like how many people are like voicing up, how influential those people are. Oh yeah, so we'll probably change the formula so that like it like scales not just by like what is it? What are the values that we're using? It's like we're using verbosity or something like that. Like basically, like yeah. Anyways, so we'll factor influence in there somehow, and then yeah. So what we do here actually is much less of this. No, we don't actually loop over the player dictionary anymore, which is like the important part, right? Because this is the part that like doing it just every 10 seconds, like looping over the entire player dictionary. It's not bad when there are only like what, like 10 players in the game, but like when there are like hundreds of thousands of players in the game, that's like not something to should be doing. So the V list, what is this? Oh no, okay, so we do still loop over what? We loop over like the volume dictionary or something. What does VList do? VList is just oh, okay, this is how we put that together. So yeah. I guess okay, so we'll keep VList. Okay, so instead what we'll do is just say for for vkey in volume dictionary, um for vkey in volume dictionary, um oh yeah, players aren't gonna have individual voice data anymore. Oh, wait. I can't do this, can I? No, wait. Can I? Hold on. No, players actually do need to keep their voice data. Weird. Um, yeah. Uh, huh. Um, oh, hey, Luminardi, if you like ads, did you know that the Twitch Turbo badge is itself an ad? If you click on the Twitch Turbo badge, it takes you to an advertisement. um, yeah. All right. Fun times. Um, I'm going to. Oh wow. Oh weird. We just There's technically an event in progress. Technically, it's been running for a while. And we just got a growth event, like the two adventurers learn to cook a delicious new recipe. We got that like technically while the event was still running. I don't know what's happening with the event, but I'm gonna find out. So what if someone chose to swing? Is this event like still valid, or like did it crash or something? Have I just not been paying attention to it? Um, Maybe the data thread crashed or something. um, I don't know. It seems like it's still going. Yeah, no, sorry. This just struck me as odd because it's actually those growth events, those growth things, like growth opportunity, whatever's, like they don't. They're actually not supposed to happen during events. I mean, I don't know. It's probably not a huge deal or anything, but um, it's weird. I guess. I don't know what that's about. Um, I won't worry about it though. Yeah. So what am I doing with the volume dictionary? Yeah. So for Viki and volume dictionary, we will say. Oh yeah. What is it that we do? What is it that like? Yeah. How is it that we like formulate this stuff? I guess basically, no. It's pretty straightforward. I'll just say like volume dictionary, volume spelled correctly, volume dictionary, index vkey, times equals I don't know, like, oh, okay, all right, so that's a crash. So it did crash eventually. uh what was that? All right, wait, hold on. Too many things happening at the same time. All right, so volume dictionary vkey, this was just equal like I don't know, like 0.9. I should probably like set this as like, instead of just using a literal here, like I might want to use like a, I mean, I'll want to tune this, I guess. I want to tune it and I want to balance it based on the frequency of like the how long it takes to cool down that stuff. But yeah, for now, hold on. Let's look at this crash. Late chance. Why are you crashing on late chance? I don't think you actually are. Oh no, you're not. You're crashing somewhere. Wait, you're crashing somewhere up here. Because I just deleted a bunch of lines of code. After you, oh, probably up here, right? Float argument must be a string or a number? Where are we calling float? That's not liking. Float, event points pool. Oh no, it's probably yeah, it's probably this. Oh yeah, yeah. We're not indexing it correctly. Yeah, we're not indexing it correctly. Action dictionary. Oh wow. Uh, yeah. Okay. So it did try to end the event, but instead it just crashed. And whoops. Okay. So that's correct. Did I miss other? Yikes. Did I miss other references to Action Dictionary that were supposed to get indexed, but we're not? I hope not. I want to look into that. But actually, for now, I'll bring down the script so that I can bring it back up in just a moment. And yeah, whoops. Yeah, so I still don't know why the growth thing like happened in the middle of the. I don't know why the growth thing happened in the middle of the event, but like, I mean that's like a relatively trivial thing. Like it's not. Whoa! I just got like a gazillion notifications in Twitter's. um, Thank you, Brad. I was like, wow, why do I suddenly have like bajillion notifications? Um, um, I'm going to retweet that. Yay. um, so, excuse me. So, what was I gonna do? What was I in the middle of doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna check if there was other place because I changed what Action Dictionary meant, but I like Action Dictionary had been like a pre-existing thing, so I thought I went through and I checked like the places that I was to make sure that I was like indexing it correctly. Apparently I missed that one. Maybe I just got distracted because I was like cleaning up Influence Dictionary, like the old Influence Dictionary. Um, this one, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I did that check already, so I probably just like missed that one. Hopefully I didn't miss any others. Action Dictionary AI, yeah, okay. And there aren't like that many references to it, so heck, we can even just like check out the rest of those. Uh, and yeah, so far so good. Right, because if I index Action Dictionary, I have to index it twice basically, because it's a list of lists. Yeah, and I seem to be doing that in the other places. So uh, yeah, I'm gonna call this actually good. That must have just been like an oversight. Okay, so I'll restart the script in just a moment, and then actually wait, hold on. Sorry, it just occurred to me. I'm unretweeting. I unretweeted. Sorry, I can't, it's difficult for me to, with a straight face, use the word unretweeted, but I unretweeted because I'm going to use that retweet tomorrow morning instead. I've become like a social media squirrel. Like whenever I get things that I want to like retweet or whatever, I hoard them, and then I always like retweet them in the mornings right before I go live because I don't know, because that's what I do now. That's what streaming has done to me. All right, so the crash is probably fixed, and we're probably good on most things. I'll give it a moment longer to cool down, and when it's done cooling down, was I celebrating yesterday? I celebrate every day. Oh, oh, yesterday. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm still celebrating today. No. You know, it's funny. One of the most frequently asked questions I get is whether I'm high or not, and no one asked me that yesterday. I guess everyone just assumed, right? um, what were we doing? He said as his short-term memory gave out. No, right. So we were doing volume stuff. Uh, let's Let's do so what is it? So like yeah, okay. So volume yeah, I do want to set up those I do want to set up those variables. So like so it'll be like so like voice wait no, it's not like voice update frequency. It'll be like I'll say it like what? Like re so like recalc frequency or like recalc period uh is like yeah. Oh, oh no no. Okay, wait. Actually, we already have this value. It's pev update cooldown. apparently, is what we use for this value. Is that true? We use pev update cooldown for rescheduling voices. Okay, yeah. So yeah, okay, so we already have that value. So I don't need to add in a new value for so that was gonna be, yeah, that was gonna be like the period. Oh, I can change it though, cause like, right, cause like now it doesn't have to be every 10 seconds. It can be like every like 2 seconds or so. Cause like we took all the calculation out of there, so there's no harm in like rerunning it on a regular basis. I mean, there's a little bit, like there are some things that happen there, um, but they're relatively few. Yeah. Okay. So recalc period. No, we don't need that. What we need is like volume like drop off, I guess. Equals. I'll call it like 0.9 or something. How's I don't know exactly what that means actually. No, I'll call it what like 0 point like 995 or something. I don't know. I'll have to play with these numbers to see. Well, actually, no. I'll just look at this in in like a spreadsheet or something, because like I'm just trying to picture like roughly like how fast I want the volume to drop off, because I want it to drop off like fast at first and then like slower, and then once it's a certain threshold, it just like gets erased completely. Um, yeah. Okay. So what am I doing here? So journey. Where's that? Yeah. So let's add a new sheet. I mean, I could reuse one of the sheets that we have, but I should probably also start naming my sheets, because now we have like 6 sheets that are all just like ambiguously like sheet whatever. Okay, so let's say it starts at 100, right? So like, so what does so equals 100 or so, excuse me, dollar sign b dollar sign 2 uh uh times times so dollar sign, yeah, let's say dollar sign c dollar sign 2 um times wait, no, wait, how are we gonna do this? Basically oh, raised to the power of, yeah, so like c dollar sign 2 to the power uh uh of this value, which doesn't exist yet. So this value can be like 0.995, because that's like, yeah, whatever. And so this is like I don't know, this one's like let's jump by like 10. Wow, that goes fast. uh Oops, that's not what I meant to do. It's like 10, 20. Okay, so these represent seconds hypothetically, and yeah. So here, let's drag this formula way down. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, right. So 180 seconds later, it's all the way down to 40. That seems a little too steep. So this number is supposed to be really close to 1. It's supposed to be like 999 or something. Yeah, that's a little bit better, probably. Yeah. Uh, uh, 6 sheets, the six seeks. Nope. I tried. Um, oh, this is the toughest tongue twister in the world. All right, hold on, wait, I can do this. 6 sheets, the six. I can do this. 6 sheets, the six sheiks, six. 6 sheets, the six sheiks, six sheep. 6 sheets, the six. I tried to say it not slowly. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. I can say it slowly. Does that count for anything? Um, huh. I don't know if this is quite the right formula for like what I'm getting at. Let's try it at like a bigger time scale. So like, what if we jump by like 30? 30, like 60. Actually, let's jump by a minute. So like 60, 120. Because like I don't want to go forever with this. So let's see. Let's take it down to like Actually, this might be an okay slope for the formula. Um, let's take it down to the hour marker. Because I think like the way I have it, the voice data set up currently, like it goes for an hour um, before it disappears like completely. So let's see what this would be. Yeah, that's pretty good. It gets really low by the end of the hour. So this could be good. So but after the first minute, it's at 94. Okay, so let's do like 999, I guess, as the yeah. Yeah. Okay. So right. So this is 9995. Then this is 999. Save that, and then right. So when we're recalculating for our volume dictionary, it uh, uh, sheep sick. Uh, I get it. Topical. um, um, I maybe I should maybe that'd be helpful if I renamed the tabs after uh I could just like name each of the tabs one of the words in the tongue twister, and and then I could just like at random times like move the tabs around, and that would help me remember it, of course, right? Because then at any given time, whenever I wanted to oops, wait, I have a value for this yet. I could just, yeah, no. Whenever I need to remember. Oh, hey, mental film. Thank you much for thank you very much for following the channel and welcome. um, yeah. All right, so I set up a variable for, so for the volume dictionary so yeah, so now to drop off, we're gonna do times equals, I guess we want to do like delta time here. Oh no, delta time. Right, we know what delta time is because delta time is scheduled specifically for the that period that we had. So it's gonna be pow. Is it math pow or is it just pow? Pow pow, I guess. So the first volume is the first value is blah, blah, blah. The first value is volume drop off, and then the second value is oops. Wait, no, we don't need the fcaret. The second value is pev update cooldown. I think that's what the value was that we were using before for that. Okay, so now so now all the volume values are dropping off at that rate that we'd seen before. Wait a second. Actually, now that I think about it, how does that work with other values though? Like, what if this was like not 100 but 1,000? Yeah, right. Right. So actually, I think I want to change this formulation because I wanted it to like yeah, no, I didn't want it to scale down quite like that. I wanted it to like, is that right? Because like right, it's like yeah, no, if I multiply this by 100, it literally just like all the terms like get multiplied by 100, which is not exactly what I meant to accomplish. I mean, is that functionally like how functionally different is that from what the system that I had before? Like with the system that we had before, it was just a steeper drop off or something. What if it was? What if this drop off was slightly steeper? Is like that one? Is that what I'm missing? Like, what if it was like 0.998 instead? Yeah, maybe that feels better. Because like I want it to feel really insignificant by the end of the hour. So, so maybe that's just a better drop off. So it starts at 1,000. Actually, it's weirding me out to see it in a different scale. And actually, I don't need to. I don't really care about the decimal points for this. I just want to see like the nice round numbers. So I can see how it scales. Actually, yeah. So that might be too steep because it gets like functionally zero, like well before the end of the hour. So, so like, what about 8.5? I guess maybe. Um, so yeah, this is probably fine. It gets down to like effectively zero, like right at the end of the hour. So that actually might be slightly higher than I want. Like, so let's get down to like virtually zero before the end of the hour. So like, um, yeah, that seems okay. So yeah, so yeah, I guess like scaling linearly like that is fine, or like the fact that like the whole thing scales the fact that the whole thing scales uniformly, I guess is fine. Like I don't I don't have qualms with that, I guess. Uh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we'll just use this value instead, and that'll be slightly better. So 9984 for volume drop off. Do do do. 9984. Okay. And then yeah. Okay. Okay. So then the next thing that we do is we say if volume dictionary v key. Oh right. So we should have like a volume dictionary v key is less than or equal to volume minimum. Volume minimum. Then we will just excise it entirely. That's the point where it's like we can just forget about that one. Like that data frees itself from the system. So we can say vkey, or we can say volume dictionary dot pop vkey. Yeah. Okay. So save that, and then so then oh, has the script been down for like ever, or did it just crash again? I just never restarted the script, did I? I just like kept working and okay. Oh, but now I'm in the middle of like changing the volume stuff, so maybe I should fix that before I bring the script back up. If I restarted the script right now, all that would happen is that like we wouldn't have voice data, I think. Let's try that. I just don't like having the script down. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah. Forgot the semicolon, or forgot the colon there. I think this is safe to run, and then whoop, apparently not. What? What? When did I didn't change anything like this. What are you talking about? Key errors 0. That doesn't make any sense. I changed nothing related to PQ or like CDD or like all that stuff. What the heck? Is that gonna happen again if I try and restart the script again? Is it gonna happen again? Or is that just like a weird fluke? No, just a weird fluke. No, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Well, no, it said again. It said PQ. All right. Well, apparently I've broken the script, and I need to fix it for a number of reasons. But what the heck? I didn't change anything regarding PQ. How did that get broken? If next adventure is blank, if the length of PQ equals 0, PQ equals G player. Oh, I got a little too enthusiastic when I was getting rid of my keys. Yep, no, I did accidentally change it. Okay, so there was exactly one situation where I was actually using dictionary.keys in a meaningful way, and I'd accidentally broken it. Whoops. All right. I am not. The parallaxing. Yeah, the parallaxing is basically like a 2D 3D sort of effect. It kind of comes off a bit 3D, right? But what's actually happening is it's like here, actually, while the script is down, I can show you real quick. So the way I did the art for the game is so on these backgrounds, like for example, the mountains. Let's look at the. Or actually, the mountains is a poor example. Let's look at like the forest, I guess. Yeah, that one's good. So we have the background, we have the midground, we have the nearground, we have the foreground, and so what I did is it's all 2D images, but I put them in different layers, so that way there's like there's the background, there's the midground, there's the nearground, and the foreground. So what happens is like with 3D, the things that are kind of like what you see in other that's a good example. So like the trick is that if you make the things in the foreground move faster and you make the things in the background move slower, it ends up looking like there's like actual depth to it, kind of. So I I've never done a 2D game before. This is like my first time working with 2D game development, and so I missed 3D. I missed it really bad, so I had to I had to at least like put in like the visual effect of 3D. So yeah, it's all just these flat images that I just drew like with a tablet and a paint program. But then yeah, you just like slap them together and make them scroll at different speeds, and that's how you get that. Okay, so I fixed this crash, and then there was another crash though on the other thread, which is Viki and Voice Dictionary. Oh right, because I deleted Voice Dictionary. Yeah, I thought it was like safe to restart. No. So no, what we actually want to say is for Viki and Volume Dictionary. And actually, I should go through and like all the places that I'm referencing Voice Dictionary. I either need to, well, yeah, I just need to do things in those places. Oh, right, because like yeah, yeah. So no, the script is probably functional again. Because right, those are all the references to Voice Dictionary. What we need to change now is like we need to reconnect. So right now, like the voice system, and I can restart the scripts. I'll give the script a second to cool down, and then I'll restart it, just so we can have it up and running. So what's happening now is that the volume dictionary and the voice data that the players are inputting are not connected yet. So yeah, because okay, so the awkward thing that I need to do there is that like it used to be the case that I would okay, so yeah, so uh, when what was it? It was like when the player input voice data, um, and when I say voice data, I mean like for the voices system in the game. I don't literally mean like talking into a microphone. When they when they input voice data, when they input data for the voices system, uh, we would just update their player voice data on their like in like the in like the volume dictionary. No, we would update it on the player itself. I think. Yeah, right. Because when players leave, oh, so that's going to be different. When players leave, they're not going. Oh, uh, oh, Dembo, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. um, and thank you for your nice compliments about my art. I appreciate that. um, uh, yeah. Okay. No, I just reminded of that. Yeah. Actually, I right. So the reason we kept the data on the player was because when the player leaves, we have to like basically. So like when a player leaves, like their all of their voice information is kind of like subtracted from the system. Um, because otherwise there would be an exploit where you could show up, you could like spam whatever, you could leave, you could return, you could spam whatever, you could leave, you could return, and it would like artificially inflate like your the volume of your voice, but to just like constantly be leaving and rejoining. So yeah, so I do still have to keep track of the voice data per player, and I have to do it for two reasons. Because now, when the player leaves, we have to deduct their voice data as if it had been like part of that aggregate system as before. And when they like, so if a player like says the same thing twice in a row, it still only counts for one. And so the way we do that is that we keep track of what they've said recently. And so basically, so like, if the player says like the same thing a second time, we won't literally ignore it. We'll basically, instead of counting it for like full effect, we'll only count the difference between like the time. Like let's say, so like usually like these last, like the data here is supposed to last for like roughly like oh, I haven't, sorry, it occurred to me, I haven't declared volume minimum as a variable yet. So that actually would cause a crash. I can't restart the script yet. So volume minimum, let's just set it at like volume minimum equals like, we actually can be a little bit generous with this. So let's say with actually no, you know what? Maybe I won't go with volume minimum. What? No, no, I do have to. Um, and yeah, no, we can be a little bit like it doesn't have to be a super low number. Huh. How is this gonna scale? Is this gonna scale? I feel like this isn't gonna scale. Maybe I don't want it to. Maybe I don't want like this curve to scale linearly, because like this is creeping me out. That like the number could be. yeah, I just don't want to retain like data for like too inordinately long. So, um, what is it that I want to do there? Maybe instead of maybe separately, I'll keep track of like not just the volume data, but like also like I could timestamp it. No. What do I want to be happening here? I want it to be like hmm. I guess I want to be applying like a power directly to this value. So like how do I scale that to time though? I guess so. It would be like so it'd be like so like this equals what? It'd be equal like this value uh to the what if I wait, what if I changed it in the formula instead of multiplication to like to the power of like what if this was like to the power of this to the power of that? All the power to everything. Like what would that curve look like? Doo-doo-doo. So it sure drops off really fast. So this is probably too high or too low. Too low. Uh, let's put this back up to 9.9. This might be good. This might be like more akin to like what I was hoping for. Because it scales, it drops off like it drops off. Yeah. Okay, good, good then. So right, so now it doesn't scale. It doesn't scale uniformly. So like even if like something like goes completely crazy and gets like the most volume like ever in the history of like ever, it'll still within an hour it'll have tapered down to like just a whisper basically. Why does it stall at like 2? Why is it? Oh no! I'm an idiot person. Am I? I'm kind of an idiot person, aren't I? Because this curve that I'm drawing out here does not actually is not actually representative of like how the data will actually work in the game. No, wait, because like wait, is it? No, no, not for this new formula. For the original formula, I think it was correct. Uh, what happens if so yeah, no, what is this what is a better way to represent this formula? So like what if I said not like uh so if I didn't fix the column um for the original value, I think this might be oh no, but then wait, hold on. So let's say 60 down the line. Do like let's say the interval was like just a flat 60. Okay, so this formula might be more akin to like what I was going for. Oh wait a second, it turned back into what it was before. I don't get how that makes sense. It's saying like so this is referencing the cell above it. I mean maybe I don't have to understand why it makes sense. It's saying like when you take the value 2 and we raise it to the power of this value raised to the value of this power, raised to the power of this value, like 2 just kind of like stalls out. Is that true? The reason that didn't seem true is because when we looked at a much smaller value, like the 2 didn't like linger as long. Uh, I don't know. Uh, or wait, no. It was like so yeah. The 2 lingers like forever, but like when this was like a smaller value, like I guess the 2 does linger for a while. All right, so Okay, so let's try that instead, I guess. Yeah, because like yeah, so because like I wanted it basically so like anything will melt over the course of an hour, and now we seem to have that. And so we can actually so we can set this to be a little bit lower, so like 9, 8, 9 or something, or like because I want it to like get down to like I want to use like something like 2 as like the minimum value, and so I don't want it to like yeah. All right, so like let's try 9, 8, 5 ish. Um, oh wait, oh by going sorry by going lower, I'm doing the opposite of what I want to do. So actually no, so like let's try 9, 9, 2, and then yeah, something like this is probably good. And I can use like 5 as like the minimum. So actually, what would that be in the case of just a single hundred? Oh, so in the case of a single hundred, then it would only to get down to 5. It would only take like half an hour, which is probably fine too. I think that's good. I think that's probably good. Uh, Maybe I'll use like 4. It'll take like half an hour, roughly half an hour. Either way is fine. Okay, yeah. And so okay, so let's say the minimum value is 5, just for no particular reason. And then okay, so now let's go change our formula, right? So it's because it's not times equals. It's what is it equals volume dictionary v key. So it's going to be pow volume dictionary v key to the power of yeah. So yeah. Yes. There we go. All the exponents. Exponents forever. So save that, and then let's uh, let's do what? Let's yeah. So we still need to connect. We still need to connect these data sources. So how are we gonna do this? Yeah, I'll probably want to reference these values, like the volume drop off and the. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it definitely will because I'll want to use right. I can use the same formula to calculate like how effective the data still is because like right. So okay. Let's go over to where would it be? It'd be like players dot voices or whatever dot voice. Oops, I don't mean to be typing here. I meant to be using Control F. So dot voices. Yeah. Oh no, this is this? Yeah, this is it, right? Okay, so yeah, voice key equals voice timestamp. So the other thing that we do here is actually no. Before we do that, we say uh, oh wait, we can use our like our get thing. We can say so like volume dictionary index. So volume dictionary index key uh, equals volume dictionary index or no volume dictionary dot get key otherwise 0 plus so we're basically adding in 100 or 10. I don't know. The scale's arbitrary. Like I'll just say 100. Except it's gonna be pow 100 raised to pow because we're basically going to pre-apply that map that like that like the slope the downsloping formula to it before we add it in based on the time frame. Oh, yeah, I guess this is fine. The yeah, so pow I I don't have to do this every time. I only have to do this if the player's like voice timestamp is recent. How bad is it to do it like just all the time? It's not bad. It's not that bad. It's like a little bit of math, but it's not like that much math. I might want to set like an upper limit of like how verbose players can, or like how like how many like yeah, like this is the sort of thing that like in just like a completely open system could get out of control. Like I might want to limit how vocal players can be. Although that doesn't actually really make the system simpler. Actually, imposing that restriction makes actually the system a bit more complicated. Um, so I guess I'll just trust players for now, or at least I don't specifically I don't know exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see how it goes. If everything like just unravels and explodes, then I'll have to think of some way to dial it back. I mean, I could just make it so that like I don't know, like maybe there's a cooldown. Like maybe players can only like voice up like every so often, and so if like then players would have an individual self timer, and so every time they voice up, the timer resets, and then it doesn't even we don't even look for that player's voice data until their timer's back up again. That'd be like one way to handle it. Um, Actually, that's not a bad idea. Um, so, how much voice data should we accept then? Um, like we could maybe like one every 3 seconds or something like that. Because like maybe like once every 3 seconds we can accept any amount of voice data from the player. But then should we accept any amount of voice data? Because like I don't want people to like just put in like a wall of text just because like I mean I don't necessarily anticipate that people will do that. Oh, the script's not running. Can I run the script, or is it like no? This thing that I'm writing here is not going to work. I can't run the script with this here. But yeah, I've had the script down for like a year now, so I'm just gonna put it back up. Hopefully it won't crash this time. Okay. Sorry, I'll put it into away mode to make up for lost time. Okay. So yeah, the voice data isn't working right now, but hopefully it's not crashing either. Um, and it'll be in away mode, so we can make up for lost time. Okay. Although it's been pretty slow today, so who knows? Maybe we don't even need away mode. Um, so let's do what then? Let's yeah, so let's finish what we were doing here. So yeah, impose the I want to impose the cooldown on voice data somehow. Eventually, I can figure that out at some point in the near future. Okay, so what are we raising to the power here? Yeah, so it's voice or no, it's volume drop off raised to the power of yeah. So it's gonna be frame time minus uh, voice the voice timestamp of this value previously, which might not exist. So it'll be player.voice.key. Oh wait. No, it's the opposite of this. It's no. Because like the older it is, the lower it should be. Wait. Oh no, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be 100 minus this value. Okay, so I should calculate this value first, right? So like let's say so like volume so like vvol equals 100. No. Okay, so vvol equals yeah, no. It's so pow this like pow minus so frame time minus actually I guess I don't really have to calculate this separately or whatever, but let's oh yeah, okay, this print is happening every 2 seconds now. I was like, why does this feel so spammy all of a sudden? Excuse me. It's because it's happening every 2 seconds, and I don't need that to be happening every 2 seconds. So let's get rid of that. So volume dictionary. Yeah. What print is that? It's Oh no, this isn't the right place. Yeah, so it is what is it that we're printing there? It's excuse me. It's somewhere in voices. So where's the first print in voices? Yeah, here we go. Or no. Oh, wait, no. No, that's unrelated. Wait, what? How are we not printing in voices? Oh, we're not. Is it that we're not printing in voices? We're printing in process events, right? Yeah. Uh, yeah. So where are we printing here? Because let's not do that anymore. All right, save that, and then uh, that's gonna get annoying, and I'll want to restart the script or something, but I won't do it yet. Okay, so save that, and then okay, so let's let's do what then? We will um, so save what we're working on arbitrarily at intervals, so that's not sluice data. Vvol, yeah. So Vvol, so POW 100. So it'll be 100. Yeah, it'll be 100 minus POW blah 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 frame time. Oh yeah. So this is going to be player dictionary voice get key comma 0. No, comma frame time. Right. No, comma 0. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. Is that right? 0 raised something. Anything raised to the 0th power is 1, right? Yeah. Yeah. So it'll be 100 minus 1. Wait, is that right? Whatever, it's fine. I could do 101 if I. Okay. Oh, but wait, oh, no, it's wait, it's 100 raised to the power of 1. Because if this is 0, then yeah, 100 raised to the. Why is my brain like upside down right now? What is it that I want to do with this? I want to no, it's not 100 minus. It's just yeah. No, wait, is it? No, it has to be. Why is this melting my brain? So we're taking 100, we're raising it to the power of volume drop off raised to the power of frame time minus. Oh no. If so, right. So if right. It's not 100 minus because, or is it? Hold on, I'll figure that out in a second. No. It is. It's 100 minus because okay, it's 100 minus the power of 100 raised to the power of volume drop off raised to the power of the difference between frame time and voice time, where if voice time does not exist, then we use 0 because frame time minus 0 is going to be an immensely huge number. So volume drop off raised to an immensely huge number is going to be an immensely low number. So 100 raised to an immensely low number is going to be an immensely low number. So 100 minus an immensely low number is going to be basically 100. Yes. Okay. Okay. That's why my mind was like, it was like, wait, how many times do we invert? How many upside down, right side up, flip it around? Okay. Math. Hurry, math. All right. So we get key, and then the alternate is 0. Yeah. I mean, as an alternate, we could just use frame time minus 100 instead, because like, or like frame time minus like how many seconds there are in an hour. Because like, is it going to be weird math? Like, is it going to be stressful math to do frame time? Like, if frame time is an incredibly high number, like to do the exponentiation of how many seconds it's been since the epoch. I mean, admittedly, the epoch was like, what, like 4 years ago or something? But that's a lot of seconds. I don't know. Maybe? Yeah, I'll do frame time. Like, I don't know how taxing that would actually be, but like, I'm just gonna do frame time minus. It's not 100. It's 3600 because that's how many seconds there are in an hour. Okay. Cool. Cool. So that's a little less crazy or whatever. I don't know. That's fine. And I actually can technically do this all on the same line if I felt like it. Um, am I a jerk for doing that? I don't know. I also don't care. Time will tell. All right. I put it in line break, so it could have been worse. Um, okay. So actually, yeah, that's fine. Uh, it's like fine. Frame time minus 100. Oh yeah. So I need to put these in quotes because order of operations. Order of operations. Wait, what? Oh, did I? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay. Uh, oh, am I missing? I'm missing a parentheses. Yeah. Just one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I accidentally deleted a close parenthesis in there somewhere, and apparently I did, or like, yeah. Oh, wait a second. What the heck? Oh, data thread crashed. Sorry. I was wondering what was happening, and yeah, wow, what the heck? For some reason it was still saying Bonto for the new event. Like it didn't rinse that data. What is that data? And why didn't it rinse it? Am I not I'm apparently not resetting the top list. That'd be the top list. It'd be printing out what's contained in the top list here. What? Uh, why not? I'm inclined to wonder. Um, I don't think we really changed anything having to do with that. What? Yeah. So this is in process events. It's actually the print that we just took out, which apparently it's good that we didn't take it out because it's um, letting us know what's going wrong here. But yeah, in process events we print out the top list. What is the top list based on? That it's like, oh, inf list? No. Yeah, what is the top list based on? That it's not like getting reset properly. Uh, it's getting uh, fed from the action dictionary. Are we not resetting the action dictionary? Should we be resetting the action dictionary? And we're not. We should be resetting the action dictionary. And apparently we're not. So let's do that at some point. It would be during an init event that we reset the action dictionary, right? We can do it at the end of the event actually, but most of that stuff we do at an event. Uh, so let's go to the place where we init the event, and so action dictionary equals dict, yeah. So there should be two references. We should be doing this when we reference it initially, and no, there's only one reference to it. So action dictionary. Huh? Did I just like take out the part where we reset it, or like, I don't know. Oh no, it used to just get constantly refreshed every time we recalculated it, so there was no point in. Yeah. Okay. So yep, I just forgot that. Sorry. So init event action dictionary. So all these other dictionaries, blah blah. Action dictionary equals dictionary. Yeah. Really? I don't even remember how we used to use action dictionary before. Yeah, I guess I used to use it like on the fly. Hmm. Fun. Fun times. Uh, all right, so that should fix it. So what was the crash that we got before? New action dot append orig actions. Key error Bonto. Yeah. New actions dot append orig actions. Wait, how is that a key error? I was probably referencing a different line because like as the code shifts, etc., etc. Oh, I should have stopped the script a while ago because it looks like the script is running. It's that's the funny thing about separating the graphics and the data is now the data thread crashes a lot, and then the graphics are just like I'm gonna keep animating because even brainless I can continue to just march characters across the screen arbitrarily, and that's what it does. All right, so save that, and then and then what do we do? So the script is good again. New actions. Yeah, let me just. Is there something here that we're not resetting? No, it would probably have been the action dictionary, right? Or like, wait, is the action dictionary actually involved here? New actions. No. What? So I mean, so maybe these crashes, or maybe this debug output was unrelated. Like it definitely was not resetting that, which was bad. But yeah, it would actually be the crash here. It's saying there's a key error bonto. Why'd there be a key error bonto? Oh, am I not resetting the event dictionary or the event set? Event set. Equals set. I should be no, yeah, I'm resetting this correctly. Uh, so. So yeah, so what happened there, Caps Island participated in the event. Why would it have thought that Bonto mattered? Oh, we're probably not, oh, you know what it is? We're probably not resetting both of, yeah, we're only resetting actions data. We're not resetting, okay, yeah. Yep. So, okay, two bugs. Both fixed now. We have to reset both actions and actions data in the case that the name is not in the event set. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Caps Island. Thank you for pointing that out. So what was the volume stuff? Yeah, is the volume stuff like fixed again, or is it still weird and broken? Volume dictionary. Where's the no? Where's the point where we do like the dot voices stuff? Yeah, this one. Yeah, okay, so this works actually. This works fine now. And then so the voice data is technically hooked up again. Oh, but we're not handling the situation where the player leaves, because now when we remove a player from the simulation, which we do that in like a bunch of different places. So maybe this is the time where I should actually like unify the player removal. Yeah. Uh, yeah. How's that? Ah, nah. Maybe I'll just make a definition for how to extract this data, the voice data, and then I can just sprinkle that in the various places that we remove the player. Because like other than this, the remove player thing isn't very tricky. Uh, so yeah, I can restart the script though. Um, yeah. Do. Hey, we're back on a pirate ship. Nope, just kidding. We're in the forest. Hey, look, we made it. We made it to Banta. uh, cool. So yeah, I guess I'll just make a new function to like silence voices or whatever, or, like mute voice or whatever. So like when we let's put it yeah, let's put it here, I guess. Def mute voice. Oh, and I can call this when we ban a player too, if we wanted to. Um, oh, technically we don't already mute the voices of banned players. I don't know. I don't know if I care about that. All right, so mute voice. Oh, we'll pass in the player's name. Yeah, that would be important. So let's say, so how do we mute voice? We say for for v for v key in player dictionary player dictionary index name dot voices or voice or voices, one of these things. Is it voice or voices? It is voice. Okay. So for this player, we're going to loop over. So yeah, so it's like vol offset equals. This is the case where we basically recalculate what their volume, like what remains of their volume as it has affected the whatever. So we say vol offset equals actually no, we only have to do this if if v key in volume dicts excuse me, and this is the global player dict. This is the global volume dict, which is probably not global yet, so I'll have to do that. Global volume dict. So if v key in volume dict, then we'll say volume offset equals. Actually, at that point, we can just say volume data. Volume dict index v key minus equals and then so yeah, so the remaining value, so it's going to be 100 it's going to be so pow 100 pow again volume drop off and this time it'll be again like so time dot time minus player dictionary index name dot voice index v key. Yeah, voice index v key. Right. So so it might be that like an insignificant amount of data gets removed from this, but we just want to make sure we're being tidy about this data. So save that. Yeah. And then yeah, actually that was pretty straightforward. That was pretty simple. Right? Oh, we do need to use global volume drop off though. And we need to move volume dictionary and volume drop off to a place where they're actually legit global. So I can reference them as such. And I think other than that we're good. So let's move these to where's that? The corral. Yeah, so actually hold on, first I'll go to the place where we're declaring them, which is like down here. So volume drop off volume dictionary, and we'll just declare them as global here, and then we'll declare them for realsies up in this corral. I've been streaming for 7 hours and 37 minutes so far today, in case anyone was keeping track. 7 hours and 28 minutes. It's close. Huh. Oh yeah, I did get a slightly late start. Okay. And, right, so now we just have to call that function in the appropriate places. So now we just have to say mute voice. And so this is when we, so we're going to call mute voice name in cases where we're calling player dictionary dot pop. So player dict dot pop. Right. So now we do three things. We say pop p key. We say mute voice p key. And we do the remove player message too. There are relatively few places that we actually remove players from the simulation, but there are a few. Like these, for example. Wait, where am I? Oh yeah, this is the link account. Uh, oh, how come we don't, wait a second, why are we not, we pop these players from the player dictionary, but why do we not send the remove, oh, wait, yeah, no, why don't we send this, huh, we should be sending the remove player message to the graphics thread, I'm pretty sure. Can't think of any good reason why we wouldn't be doing so. So I'm gonna do that too, I guess. Yeah. So right, this is, I don't know what that is. Hold on, let's start back at the top. Yeah, why are we not doing these things as well? Like I can't think of a good reason why we would ever remove a player uh, from the data thread, but without removing their like graphical presence and without removing their voice from the simulation. So I'm just gonna do this in all these cases as well. Yeah, except in this case we're doing it to the in this case we're doing it to the loser. In this case we're doing it to the link dictionary Twitter half. In this case we're doing it to the link dictionary Twitch half. Yeah. Doop-a-doop. Hey! Hey! Sorry. That was probably loud. Okay, so, let's do what? We can, right, so we can keep doing this, right? Okay. I mean, most of the other places we have the remove player message going on correctly, I think. Oh, but then, yeah, right, here, as I was scrolling by this before, I also noticed, like, we don't have the, we don't have either of them here either. I mean, the one we just invented, the mute voice thing we just came up with, so it's not surprising that we don't have that there. But we don't have the graphics message thing either. Whoops. So, like, what the heck? Alright, so in this case, it's a link dictionary name that we're removing. I guess I just, like, I don't know. I guess when I was, like, updating it, this is also link dictionary name. Yeah, I must have just, like, slipped my mind or whatever. I do that sometimes. Hey, Protospasm! Graphics messages dot put remove player p key. Yeah, so that was the one that I put it to already, and then yeah. So usually we have the graphics messages blah blah blah. Oops. Oh, let's mute voice p key. Yeah. Oh yeah, I still haven't put the oh, in this case it's name not p key. I still haven't put in the restriction on like the cooldown of the player's voices, which I think, like I was saying, I think it'll just be like a 3-second cooldown, and so we'll just, yeah, we'll only apply the voice thing if that, yeah. Okay, so in this case it's Q key, pretty Q key if you ask me. Wow, I just retyped P key again. Yep, cool. I'm cool. I'm super cool, you guys. I don't know if you knew that. Of course you knew that. How could you not realize that about me instantaneously the moment you see me? Wow, what the heck? Another case. Oh no, this is okay. This is when we're okay. I was like, we don't have either of them here again. But no, this is on a different thread. This is a different dictionary, different purpose. So, yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? Um, you know what's funny, Protospasm, is I changed how action tags work. So, um, sorry, I debated this for a while today, and what I realized is that, yeah, I changed a lot of stuff today, Protospasm. Just by the way. Oh, like multi-events are broken. Multi-events are super broken. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. Multi-events are just super broken right now. So, What is happening with stuff? No, you know what I should do? You know what I should do right now, though, is actually, yeah, right. Just as a stopgap. Okay, well, so for one thing, I have to, wow, I probably would have completely, I might have, who knows how long it would have taken me to remember that. No, yeah, so, switch, multi to max actions. So yeah, so what we did today, one of the things we did today, Proto, was or Protostasm. Sorry, is it okay? I don't know. I was like, I'll just abbreviate for so one of the things we did today is we changed multi, so like it's we've been refactoring a lot of stuff today, and so instead of just having it like as like multi or not multi, I changed it so that you can now specify the maximum number of actions. So, like for the most part, that doesn't change anything. However, in the case that there are 3 action tags, there's now the option to put in max action tags 2. So even when there are 3 actions, instead of just going like raw multi and just like opening the floodgates, you can make it so that only 2 actions are viable. So like I don't know, it's just like it's just one other slight dimension to like how that stuff gets handled. And part of the reason I did that is because I was like completely refactoring how we tabulate like the results of like events and stuff like that. So yeah, it proto thank you. um yeah, so the thing is I haven't changed any of the authoring of the events yet. So yeah, so just as a stopgap, I should switch multi to max actions at some point, but for now I'll just say so like yeah, where do we load it? Like multi right, so new have multi equals true. Right, but what we actually want to be doing here is did we already did our list of actions, right? So action, yeah. So new ev dot actions, right. So what we'll do here is we'll say new ev dot max actions equals the length of new ev actions. And so then there's the other thing, right? Okay. So there's 2 things that changed today in terms of like how I I'm letting you know, Proto, because you are really good at this game, and I had previously explained to you how it worked previously, but now it works differently. So so there's no difference between multi and not multi events anymore. I mean, there kind of is, except that like it's basically like things that are not multi are basically just actions where your max actions is 1, where you can only have 1 action. But so what I changed is that the title doesn't treat those events any differently, except the fact that there's that limit of like how many actions you can have. So you know how in multi events you could opt out of an action, but if you said an action tag once, you would opt in, and if you said the same action tag a second time, you would opt out. You can now do that with single, like non-multi events, is one thing, and then the other thing. This is probably the biggest change. The biggest difference is probably that it used to be that if the event was like not multi, then it would just parse for the first valid action tag and then stop. It now actually parses all valid action tags. The difference being, instead of ending with the first one, it actually ends with the last one now. So, yeah. Uh, yeah. I made that change because ultimately I like how that system feels. Because now, like, so like now, so right, the reason I did that basically is like, let's say there was an event and uh, so let's say there's an event that had like 3 actions and they're like, like run, kick, jump, right? Okay. So let's say you say like, so let's say there's a maximum actions of like 2, for example. So like, so yeah, so like max equals 2. If you said like run, jump, as your actions, but then you decided like, oh, I actually want it to be like kick jump instead. You can do kick. there are two ways that you could affect, or there are like a number of ways you can affect that. You could say, all right, I guess it's a little confusing technically, but like basically you could say like kick, and well, so I had to like basically I wanted it to be like so that like no matter what input you gave to the system, it could come up with like something like pseudo like quasi sensible. So basically it like just it's like there's almost no difference in line breaks anymore. It basically it just keeps track of all the action tags you spit out, and it always comes up with like something valid as the result of all of those action tags. So for example, after run, jump and kick were the two most recent ones. So it would actually like it forget run at that point because right. So the maximum is 2, right? So it can only keep track of 2. In this case, you had said 2 already, and you said a third one. So it just gets rid of the. It just like it's like a first in first out sort of system. So yeah. So it would register you as jump and kick. Alternately, yeah, like if you had said I don't know. It makes sense to me. So like, so the way that the system works is basically like, yeah. So there's like basically no difference in line breaks anymore. So like, like hypothetically, let's say over like the course of like an event, like you give like these inputs. So what it does here is it first it signs you up for run, then it signs you up for jump, then it tries to sign you up for kick, but like there's no room, so it drops run, right? So now you're just signed up for jump and kick. Then if you say jump again, you could deactivate your previous jump. So now you're only registered for kick. And now if you say run again, it'll sign you back up for run because there's room. And if you say kick again, you're still registered for kick. You're currently registered for kick and run. So it would deregister you for kick, and you'd only be registered for run. So like I don't know, it is confusing on the whole. But the nice thing is that like the flexibility that it allows is that no matter what action commands you've input so far, you can change your action commands to anything else using like a minimum number of like I didn't want it to be like I mean it's a little like it's arguably a little complicated in that like it's not like automatic, like you don't know how it works automatically, but once like if you know how it works, if you don't know how it works, worst case scenario, you're going to end up having taken an action, right? Worst case scenario. If you don't know how it works, or if you do know how it works, then like you can basically affect your actions like with like the least number of like extraneous commands possible, right? So I think I might have broken. Did I break voice data? Is voice data not working? I might not have finished hooking up voice data yet. Because that's one of the other things I'm changing now is voice data as well. Yeah, was it? Oh yeah, so I was just going through. Ooh, wait, I forget how. No, I made it through setting up the mute voice stuff. Was it? Oh, I was gonna the thing I haven't added in yet. Wait, yeah, actually, I feel like voice data should have been working. Was voice data? Huh. We read these in, but like, we did populate voice data. Huh. And yet, I'm not actually. Wait, why did it print it again? Huh. Um. What? What are these prints that we see here? The. I mean, I know what I'm seeing. Like, I'm just trying to figure out like what. Yeah, like these are the systems I was working with today, and I feel like I don't know. This doesn't feel 100% correct. For one thing, like, why do we keep getting this link confirmed message? I mean, that might be. Wait, are we getting this link confirmed message? Are we getting this link confirmed message literally every time Protospasm says something? So wait, hold on. That should have something to do with real name. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not supposed to be going down this whole path every time. Why are we going down this whole freaking path? Every time. If name in link dictionary. So it's saying your name's not in link dictionary? Uh, oh, wait. If name in link dictionary. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess that must have been broken for a while. I think what I'm supposed to be doing here is that, wait, so for link, yeah, so link dictionary, name equals name, I think is what I'm supposed to do here. And then what I'm supposed to do here, I think here I'm supposed to say, link dictionary, uh, linky, uh, equals linky. I don't know if that matters, but like, I think I'm supposed to do that. Yeah. Yeah, because, wow, yeah, I hadn't realized that before, but like, it was like checking proto. It was like, because I hadn't fully populated the link dictionary, it was like rechecking for players' link status like every time they said something in chat, which was a little awkward. But that's fixed now, too, for no particular reason. Yeah, but no, that's actually not what I was wondering about. Why does he keep saying potato party time? Like every time Protospasm speaks, it says potato party time. Um, which is fine and great. I love it. It's potato party time all the time. Everyone knows that. But uh, um, hey Carly, how's it going? uh, so let's let's do what then? Yeah, I mean, let's look into that because this has to be it has to be printing voice for some reason. So like, let's just look at there are not that many references to voice. So where's the one in which we're printing it? Uh, print. Oh, here it is. So we print. Okay, we print voice every time the player speaks. Wait, what? If event on, no. Else, valid action. If the length of player. Oh, we do. We literally just print voice every time someone speaks. Where did all these like? Oh, you know what it is? You know what I think it is? I wasn't like the debug output looks really weird to me because it had been so long since I like all of yesterday and the day before I was running the game not through PyCharm, so like I hadn't been like just seeing this like data scroll. I think this I mean this must have just been happening like all the time and I just never really tuned into it. Like it just like that whole scroll like just kind of like my eyes just like glazed over it a little bit. So I mean I guess that's good and all. Um, I'm just gonna get rid of that. Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Right. I mean, we don't have to be doing this. I guess it was interesting once upon a time, but we don't have to be doing that. So yeah, that just registers that voice data is working correctly. Um, oh, yes, right. We're not we're not updating voice in all the situations, which is why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So I figured it out. And actually, I guess it's a good thing that that print was there because, like, yeah, no. What I just realized is that, like, so right. So now we're updating. Where is it that we? I added in that thing where we sometimes are updating the vocals or whatever, or like the volume. So the volume dictionary. Uh, we're now correctly updating it. Where? Not not here. That's where we print it. Here. We're now printing it. Or no. Right, yeah, yeah. So now we're correctly updating it here, but this is only one of the. This is actually like one of the least common cases that we actually update the volume dictionary or whatever. So let's update like all the other places as well. So copy this, and this just goes like pretty much every place that we would handle voices. Yeah, so like here, for example, except, is this, are the keys correct here? Volume dictionary dot key, player dictionary name. Yeah, that seems correct. Okay. So yeah, so, right, so again here, paste that. So key, yeah, key, yep, and then name, yep, okay. So I don't have to like declare like global volume drop off or anything like that, do I? No, because this is part of the main script, yeah. Or it's part of the main thread. Or not the main thread, but okay. So those are the three places. Yeah, okay. So now, next time the script restarts, we won't get those prints, but the voice data should work. Hypothetically. We'll see. Okay. So yeah, so what we're still not doing is actually something else that we'll want to do here, which is oh, huh. Yeah. Which I guess yeah, how do I want to do this? It's like maybe it's like, yeah, how do I want to filter out like how do I want to filter out like how many action tags you're allowed to say in like a period of time? I guess like, yeah, maybe it'll be like a rolling sort of limit. Um Wait, but how am I going to accomplish that? Um hmm. So, yeah, you know what I could do is yeah, so actually I'm just going to say instead of like what I'm doing here, I'm going to say so like oh, this acting thing. Wait, we're not using this anymore, are we? We shouldn't be. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're totally not. Oh, are we? Wait, hold on. When are we setting acting? Oh wait, no, yeah, we can set acting equals false. Oh right, because this is for the late dictionary. Uh, yeah. The late dictionary is weird, so we can actually keep it like that. No, yeah. So okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say like voice keys equals an empty list. Save that. And so yeah, so we're actually not gonna do the we're not gonna do this calculation stuff yet. First, we're gonna say voice keys dot append key, and then we're gonna down here we're gonna say if and then we're gonna use that conditional like if so like if like player dictionary index name dot what like voice time uh, is less than there's like voice time plus like voice cooldown equals or is less than frame time, I guess. Voice cooldown isn't a thing yet, is it? Oh yeah, so then and this is the case that oh yeah, and it's not even just that, is that we say for the key in voice keys. Yeah, then we do that. Okay. And then we also say player we say voice oh actually yeah, no, so actually we'll just say voice time is less than frame time, and then we'll say voice time equals frame time plus voice cooldown. Yeah, so voice time equals frame time plus voice cooldown. Voice cooldown is not a thing yet. I need to make voice cooldown a thing. At least I assume voice cooldown is not a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. Good, it's not a thing. Okay. So let's make it a thing. Let's make a thing out of it. And then so voice cooldown equals like 3 seconds is fine. I just don't want people spamming too hard. Should I put an upper limit on like how many? I might put an upper limit on like how many of those keys we actually use. Uh, maybe, because like I also don't want people to spam the other way, where they like just like instead of spamming like the same thing really fast, they spam like giant blocks of things, because like those are annoying too. Uh, yeah. Oh wait, I know what to do. Oh yeah, wait. Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say so we'll read in all the data and everything, but we're actually gonna say frame time plus voice cooldown times the length of voice keys. Yeah. So that way you'll incur a 3 second cooldown for each of the keys that you input. So you can hypothetically use like 10 all up front, but if you do, then yeah, it'll take you 30 seconds before you can use more, I guess. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's probably fine. I feel like that's fine. Are those fox hopping in synchrony? No, they're slightly off. It looks fanciful. Uh, all right, so I should do this. I should do this in all the cases that, right. So the whole like the frame time, the whole voice time, voice key business. Like we should do this. This should be happening in like all of the cases. I think it's like literally like the same whole thing that we like repeat in like all of these cases. Like oh, not voice cooldown. Sorry. Do. So yeah, like this whole, I think I can basically just like drop this whole chunk in. I'm pretty sure all the variables are like named the same thing in all these cases. So indent that, and then cool, because like it's like name and oh yeah, I'm not declaring voice key to be a thing yet. So valid actions and voice keys equal yeah. And then the other one, yeah, do that here too. Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. I did that super wrong. I wasn't supposed to. This doesn't go here. This goes right. This goes where? Wait, what? No, this goes here, right? Right, because this is in the else case to add lib. Yeah. So no, what happens here? Right. What happens here is voice keys dot append. Yeah, there we go. Voice keys dot append key. Yeah. Okay. And then yeah. Okay, so save that, and then excuse me. Bye, Pareto. It's good to see you. um, so then, yeah. What's uh, let's say yeah. So the last one, the last case, we do the same thing in the last case. This is all good now? Yeah. So elif. Okay. So let's copy like all this into the final situation, which is here, and so paste this and then unindent this a little bit. It's like so, right? Oh yeah, and then add in the voice keys equals empty list. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, good. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so voice time is not a thing yet. So let's make voice time a thing. So let's go to the definition of the adventure, which is up here, and we'll say, I guess I can put it with the other voice stuff. Where's the other voice stuff? Voice time. Voice time equals 0 for starters, yeah. And then, yeah, okay, so save that, and then, yeah, that's good. Good and done and good. I'm gonna call that done. Oops, yeah, done. All right. Alrighty then. Uh, so the time is now 6:08. I've been streaming for approximately 8 hours. Almost exactly 8 hours. 8 hours and 9 seconds.